You are watching Stripped Down Live, Saskatchewan's only award-winning one-hour local music showcase, the show that brings the venue to you in the comfort of your own living room, and we've been doing it for 13 seasons now. I'm so excited for tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight on Stripped Down Live, it's Just Dave the One.
Don't mind me. Just gonna get a little preoccupied. Start off my set. I'm not ready to go. I'm just ready for it all now. Whether or not I know. I did not write this song. It fell from up above in rhythm with a thump. So I thought I'd sing along. Neither you or I can be certain of who's more blessed or less hurting. Still distress builds and nests on both of us to perch. And if there's a lesson we have yet to learn, it some peace. Yo, this meant to serve it. Against popular opinion, the postal service isn't slow. We just have at least 3-4 generations accustomed to ever quicker modes of sending information across the globe. Nearly 30 meters per second is the top speed allowed, but people powder half a ton of metal around like nobody but their matters. Then wild when the sound of sirens tell them to identify themselves. No wonder true identity seldom leaves our mouths as words communicated. Each person wanting to be more than a name and number is only human nature. I can't write less than this when I get in the zone. Too patient for any plan that's meant to test the soul. Let's be told what to do, but by nobody's tongue except our own. Learn to play chess, so don't. Still gonna be players left to right who treat you like a pawn, prone to let up till you won't be done procrastinating when getting these lessons in your dome. This my freshest stuff till it's not my exception to practicing how to act tough without getting caught. And the next one in the list to be one from me blessed by. I know I can be soft, but I don't lie. And really I'm so preoccupied that I've been like a tree on its side, but still growing despite all of it. Get it off your chest. Turn to cinder, the blocks covering up any positive or loving thoughts created for you and any of all listening to my newest drop. Let the bass come back before the snare pops and before the air's too hot with tension from what we think might happen if unity really tapped out and who we let dictate beauty tapped in. Meanwhile, we all busy relaxing. Now ain't that a thing? Preoccupied as beings occupying space. Any talk unoculized a waste. Lots to find that's real in a world indoctrinated to hate for a hobby. I fight for a better way to not feel intoxicated. Put the blame on nothing but my own guess at the situation. Try not to have any in my search for ways to flow while not expecting on who watched to applaud me. This the part, hold on, let's see. Just Dave. I know I seem off in the eyes, but the truth is we all too prideful to be real. Keep it inside. I'm always preoccupied, wondering. I know I can be soft, but I don't lie. And really, I'm so preoccupied that I've been like a tree on its side, but still growing despite all of it. Yeah. I'm just Dave. JUSTDAVE, the one and only. Glad to be here. Thank you, everybody.
You're watching Stripped Down Live with Just Dave, the one. Here we are, coming to almost an end of season 13. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah.
It has been an amazing
really glad to be
season.
here.
It has been an amazing season. I think our 13th season has been the best one. I'm not just saying that. So I was very excited for tonight. And usually this show is a bit of a jog. I think tonight is going to be a marathon. You're throwing a lot of stuff at us, and I appreciate it because there is nothing better than when you show up to do live television and there's just a different energy. So we've got some backing tracks. We've got a guest guitarist coming on for some stuff. You're keeping us on our toes tonight.
Oh, I'm glad.
Welcome. So just Dave the one, but I can call you just Dave, but like actually Dave.
You can just call me Dave.
Just Dave. See, it gets very confusing, but we're hammering that out off the top. So just Dave the one. It's a bit of a mouthful, sir.
Yeah, so it came to me in a dark time, and then has now served me for many years as a life motto. JUSTDAVE stands for Judge No One, Unify Yourself, Speak Honestly, Trot Always, Do Good, Ask Anything, Value Life, and Embark Bravely. So it's not just Dave, it's not my name, it's just Dave! It's kind of something to be reminded of. And you can pick a letter, it'll change your life.
I love it. Young people these days don't always have the most positive outlook on life, so I love it. That's refreshing. What's your overall message before we start jumping into your past and the songs and?
Well, yeah, I'm an all-ages, jazz-infused hip-hop artist with elements of blues and folk, and I'm trying to trademark myself as someone who can offer that on a consistent basis and never disappoint, but also be an advocate for mental health and the underdog and people from that nature that have experienced a similar kind of life struggle as mine.
Amazing.
Yeah.
We have so much ground to cover tonight. I'm very excited. First things first, though, kicked off the night with, what was the first song?
It's called Preoccupied.
Okay. What's the origins
And
of that?
so it's the middle fourth track of my newest album. I just finished recording and mixing in the mastering stages right now, and we're working on a lot of stuff to get it going and doing some plans for a vinyl release and a short film and a lot of things for it. So yeah, it's an album called Eerie Skies, and Preoccupied is the fourth track. So.
Are you primarily just vocal?
Yeah, right now I'm transitioning, which is why what I'm kind of showcasing here is a little bit of a debut in a grander sense of my friend Torrin coming on to play guitar for me for some of my original renditions of the beats I've bought, and now I've made them into originals.
So it's not you playing all the backing tracks. You just
yeah, that's what I've been doing for a long time.
Oh wow,
so.
you're Dave Grohling it.
Yeah.
Amazing.
That's what he did.
He did his
backing
first
tracks
album
for a while.
His first album, he played all the instruments.
Okay.
Yeah, that was where I was going with that.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're building it all yourself, and now you're branching out for some help.
Yeah. At first I was just buying beats for all my albums, and now I'm kind of just trying to take a different route, but at the same time still do what I was doing. So.
Amazing.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna get to know you tonight, but first things first, let's throw it over to social media correspondent Bryn Kreisa. Bryn, welcome back.
Hey.
Hey. I didn't have a fancy intro this time. Sorry.
It's okay.
What's up, Bryn?
Not a lot. There's people tuning in. We've got an Earl's gift card to give away, so keep asking questions. We already have some that came in.
We have questions already?
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay.
So I think I'm going to kick it off with one of them.
Sure.
Let's go.
So how does it feel to know you're making an impact with your music and connecting people with it?
Wow. Yeah.
That's a heavy question right off the top. We're only 9 minutes in, folks.
Yeah, this is I've been saying this is just milestone. That's the word that keeps coming for events like this and of this nature, where I've never done it before, but it's also just a key indicator of how far I've come, and I can't look back now because I've been doing so much, and this is just evidence of that. So I do feel accomplished in a lot of ways, and I'm keeping everything confident, moving forward, and trying to just do my thing and offer my skills and my advice in a generous way without trying to tear anyone else's ship down. You know, the rising tide raises all ships approach. That's what I like to think. So.
Right on. Well, we're happy to have you.
Yeah, go keep asking.
No, I'll save them. I want to
Okay.
kick it off with that one.
Oh, Bryn.
That's good. No, that's good. I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, before we get to song number 2, we got to shout out our sponsors. Of course, our returning title sponsor is Earl's Saskatoon. I say it every single week. Support the people that support the show. They have live DJs every weekend in Bacchus Lounge. So Support those who support us, like Earl's Saskatoon. Moving on, we have Vern's Pizza, the good Vern's Pizza folks. They feed us after each show.
Nice.
It's really nice,
That's
and
awesome.
I know we're all excited for that. They have monthly specials as well, so check out Vern's Pizza. Hairstyle In, they do such a wonderful job on Britain's hair, not so much mine anymore. Now they started shaving my head and wearing this official stripped down live cap, available in small and only small. And of course, our good friends at eWest Music. Those are our sponsors that make this show happen once a month, so support those who support us. Dave, looks like you're gearing up for something. Where are we going with song number 2?
Well, I want to, I want to get a little more lively with the next one, so I'm just taking the mic stand away. I'll be standing up, moving around. It's what I call a freestyle that I've rehearsed, and it's what hip-hop OGs would all say is your original freestyle. It's not necessarily improvised, but it's your style, and yeah.
All right.
So
Take it away, Just Dave the One.
hope this is better than what you're used to. That's the name of the song, Better. Yeah, I know I'm better than a lot of those who won't ever admit it. Much respect for this, never give up resilience. But it's the bullshit we've been oblivious to that sickens me. I haven't been the freak, and I have been having me ripping the beat so viciously. Before I began receiving all the love from new mindful breathing. Shoot with your mind these feats, divine timing within me. The higher I climb towards my goals, the lighter it feels. Holding the burden and knowing I'm the only one who always knew I was for real. All but one way to find healing. Mind's wheeling out, rhymes feeling now. Try to see clouds whenever I get a second to get away from working the feeling I get. No one all confined beings die. Right after I get in the booth and press record. No telling what'll happen. Get strapped in, this actor snapping on anyone lacking a basic level of acknowledgement. The wisest fellas never went to colleges. Been friends with and have ones that would have you having lozenges. Choked up at the sight of so much awesomeness. Yeah, that's what I had to say the moment I wrote that. Ain't gonna sit, bit it all too sick to the beat. Please don't ask, only one spoken lapse around me is a tree. But I've been better and I'm getting vetted. Shedding messes I've never fessed up. And again I felt a stepping with how to bless luck. Then make it for the clubs. While I make ones to be amazing, I'll make songs to relate to the ones no one could ever relate to. That's me, you plus the neighbor you take for a fool. Our scope of the main floor is all we got in this universe. Skyscraper, so what you hate for? Trust me, rising vibrations is not all sunshine and rainbows. It's precisely painful. Say it nicely, I'm able. Swimming upstream, I can't as well. Which I'ma do first, hope you could tell. Most didn't till the bridge fell. Dang shame, our vibes didn't gel. Don't blame anybody but myself. Could only be my fault we didn't feel inclined to sell. Our differences for reminders of how we're similar. Which risk is bigger? Make a list and thin it. This is it, the winner. Fizzling unless y'all making it your quest. I'll get checking what it is you need to be fixing for dinner. I'm too much of a grinner to ever be a stinger. If I have the choice when I could decide to give up. Anybody who knows me knows that I'm a dreamer. Other side's not greener. Wide-eyed, feast your mind's eye on these verbs. I'd write for any search to find light in any people of the earth. We all deserve worthiness. Yeah, I know we better than a lot of those who won't ever admit it. Much respect for this, never give up resilience. But it's not new tech, rather an attitude that'll get us to tomorrow. Till too tall for me. No, believe this truth colossal. Whatever it is that you are for me to choose often. I guarantee I'll be the better of two options. I'll leave, you follow. If you can see what I do for all the globe, whatever it is that you offer me to choose often, I guarantee I'll be the better of two options. Just Dave. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Just Dave the One.
This message is brought to you by gotta get that hydration. Lot of rest. You gotta get when the day's done. Oh, you know you gotta get that hydration. Just know a lot of tests be coming up next before the day's won. Oh, stand still like some blue herons in the low tide waiting. Eyes wide impatient for this. Gotta snipe your cranium with all that you never saw coming. Like a week full of mile runs, my thighs are blazing, diving cloud to cloud. Which roller coaster ride are you craving? My savings consist of a rhyme canyon, more than enough dreams to fill it, and one canteen for hydration. I bet you can't find one single ideal situation. Wish for a legacy to get one kid, 5 kids and no grandson. These legs you see stepping to the beat can only keep continuing whatever they're doing. No way I could be knowing where I'll be in a year or two, but I still think about that more than prepping myself for a year 2024. Here's the truth, I'm forever never lonesome, yeah. This message is brought to you by that hydration. Lot of rest you gotta get when the day's done. Oh, you know you gotta get that hydration. Just know a lot of tests be coming up next before the day's won. One more time, you gotta get that hydration. Lot of rest you gotta get when the day's done. Oh, you know you gotta get that hydration. Just know a lot of tests be coming up next before the day's won. Gotta get that high, gotta get that high, gotta get that hydration. Gotta get that high, gotta get that high, gotta get that hydration. Gotta get that high, gotta get that high, gotta get that hydration. Gotta get that hydration. Torn Staples, everybody.
You're watching Stripped Down Live. We're spending 60 minutes with Just Dave the One, and look who's back. Familiar face, Mr. Torin. Welcome, buddy.
The legend.
Absolute legend. May have the quickest turnaround reappearance on Stripped Down in the show's history. You were just here January. It is April. Welcome back. Tell me what it's like collaborating with Just Dave the One.
Oh man, it's a completely different experience. I never thought I'd be playing jazz fusion mixed with hip hop, but here we are.
Dave, what's it like playing with Torin?
Well, I been playing with him a long time. Honestly, I'm honored because I met him my first time doing an open mic. He was, I don't know, he was basically the host that night, but because he knew the host pretty well, and he was hosting at the time. So I don't know, it's just I'm honored to now be in a band with the guy and on the same label and just have it all pan out full circle. And
You used to rap and rap everywhere. You used to create your own albums way before this, and
yeah, totally, yeah. And the one song "Floatin'" is the one song we played together for a long time. And
yeah, I think I actually offered to learn that song for you.
yeah, you did. You were like, "That's super easy. I should play it for you." So we're gonna play that one next. But yeah,
I feel like there's such a musical community again that I was worried wouldn't be there post-COVID lockdown.
oh no, they're craving it. Yeah,
Right? I think it came back stronger. There's
Yeah,
so many
people
new
need it.
faces.
It took
And
a
then-
while.
Yeah, but there's so many new faces and a new energy, and I even see it in the requests I get for people to play Stripped Down Live. Because for the longest time, it was a lot of the same pool of people wanting to come back on. I'm like, that's cool. I'm glad you love the show, but some young blood, always good to keep the show going and progressing. And this last 2 seasons, it's been a whole bunch of people I don't even know, not returning guests from the last 11, 12 seasons, just completely out of the blue asks to come on the show. So that's amazing.
well, I saw Hallie, and then I saw him on the show, and I was like, man, I want to do this.
Right?
This looks
It's almost
awesome.
like all of Remedy is gonna start taking over the show.
It's a pool of artists you can pull from.
Another person you play with is Saul.
Well, that was initially who I've started with the band. It was going to be him in Torn, but he was been super busy, and I don't hold it against him at all. I hold power to him, but
Shout out to Saul.
Shout out to Saul. He's been doing his thing, but for now, until he's got time, we've got Brenda as my percussionist
Gotcha.
and backup
From
vocalist
Metamorphosis.
from Metamorphosis.
Yep.
So, yeah, kind
We're
of
familiar
teamed
with
up
her.
with them, so I'm excited.
Awesome. How's the show going so far?
Oh,
we had that,
I'm
we had that
awesome.
moment of like, the stuff you don't see behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah.
Right before we did the intro, I was like, this is the most I'm ever nervous. If I nail my intro, the show's going to be good. And I think you probably had your toughest song right off the top. that you seemed
Maybe,
to do,
I think so. I wanted to get it out of the way. Yeah, totally, yeah.
You relaxed? You having fun?
I'm good. I'm warmed up. Yeah,
Good,
feel
good.
Yeah.
Speaking of warmed up, there it is. Let's throw it over to social media correspondent Bryn Kreisa. The introductions they write themselves, Bryn.
Yeah, that was fluid.
Things are happening.
Yeah, we've got some more questions.
Nice.
Can you tell us about some shows and projects you have coming up this spring and summer?
Oh, well,
What a
that's...
loaded question.
Yeah, well, I was...
Put that pot of coffee on. Let's go.
I was telling him about what I'm doing. I've got a huge event schedule I'm going to release soon, and if you ask me for it, I'll send it to you privately. But starting in May, every weekend, I've got a show. So just follow me, and I'll be announcing about it pretty soon. And every week, I'll be announcing about it, just starting to launch the schedule. So like big things that are happening, June 9th, I've got a car show that I'm doing, a Subaru car show at Prairieland Park. It's going to be a big thing with a bunch of artists performing.
Subaru car show.
Yeah, there's going to be, if you have a different brand, you can submit for a vanity spot, but it's a contest, so the people that want to submit for this contest have to have a Subaru. But yeah.
How does that happen?
It's specifically Subaru because I have a few different friends that have Subarus, and they are well connected to the community of Subarus, and it's kind of like it's like bowling. Everybody who bowls does bowling, and everybody who likes Subarus sticks together and does Subarus. It's a hobby. I've actually been a part and videotaped a really big gathering of over 30 or 40 cars, all Subarus gathered together in different locations, and I have a video of it all, and so I'm just capitalizing on my friends' networks and trying to make an event for everybody. It's going to be a charity. We're going to raise money for Remedy Music School to help underprivileged youth and young adults to attend a music school. So that's just one of the things I'm doing, but yeah.
So you're just creating music with Torrin, and
Yeah.
then when you break, you're like, you know what? I really like Subarus. I'm just gonna completely.
Well, it's my friend. He's
run
one of my
with that
best
as
friends.
well.
My best friend, shout out Taylor Garvey. He runs TNT Captures, and he loves taking pictures of his car, but he's got a lot of notoriety for it, and people love what he does. And
You not a Subaru guy, Curtis?
I'm not a car guy at all. I'm just fascinated.
Yeah,
But I'm fascinated how other creative people's minds work. Because like I don't, 200 and whatever 60 episodes. We've never had an artist who's like, oh, I have car shows on the side.
well, I've just started. It's a new thing. It's going to be inaugural.
amazing.
It's going to be inaugural, and yeah.
What do you hope that turns into? So it's basically like a fundraiser. You said, hey, that's
Yeah,
like
it's going to be
kind
a
of
contest, car show
celebration
fundraiser. Yeah.
slash fundraiser.
There'll be a dunk tank. There'll be a bouncy castle. It'll be just like a whole car show fair kind of thing.
And when is this? I want to bring my kid.
June 9th. You
June
got to be
9th.
there, honestly.
Okay,
Yeah.
we don't have a Subaru, but
You don't have to.
cool.
Attendance
Okay.
is free.
okay.
There's
June
food. There'll be
9th.
food for sale, but yeah.
Where is it again?
It's going to be at Prairieland Park.
Amazing. All right.
Yeah.
Bouncy castles.
Yeah. Mark your calendar.
Right?
We're announcing it soon. We've got the lineup picked and everything, so.
Bryn?
Cool. I was not expecting that.
That's just one of the
super
events I'm
fun.
running. You can ask me all about it. I've got a festival in Nipawin that I'm a part of, the 4-day festival from July 3rd to 6th. The day before the car show, I'm not a part of it this year, but my family runs a festival. It's the 5th annual Art in the Garden Festival, if you've heard about it, at Weebworks, June 8th, the night before the car show. That's some big thing happening. My first hip-hop show this year with my hip-hop group is happening May 18th in Regina at the Mercury Cafe. And yeah, I could go on. Like, how much do you want me to tell you? Like,
You are like a one-person radio station community calendar.
thanks. Yeah. I'm trying to be like that. Like, develop a SaaS local music promo community. So
I want to talk about all those things,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
we still have half a show, so
totally. Yeah.
let's move on, Bryn. We'll come back to these other things. I mean, I want to hear about them.
If you want to know what I'm
Yeah.
doing, just follow me, check my link tree, and message me because I've got a lot going on. But those are the few of the major things. So
Cool. I mean, I'll save the rest.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
All right. Let's talk about the Nipawin show then.
July 3rd to 6th, we're looking for artists. Spots on every day for now, and it's pending how many people applied. But yeah, we're just starting up, trying to get artists involved, and it's going to be July 3rd to 6th, 2 days in Nipawin, and then 5th and 6th, 2 days in in a park at a community hall in Tobin Lake. So we've got it all kind of figured out, and I'm a third part CEO of that whole shindig. So I'm in charge of the lineup and the graphic design and the artistic director part.
So this is the launch this year of that.
Yeah, it's going to be inaugural. It's called Nights Up North.
Nights Up North.
That's what we decided on.
That's awesome.
Nights Up North in Nipawin and Tobin Lake.
Okay. And so you're looking for...
We've got bands like Out of Frequency, Metamorphosis will be there, myself, my band will be there.
Is there a certain genre you're looking for?
It's going to be all genres. We're trying to cater to underdogs, people who didn't get in all the other festivals, right? You're like, you know, people that are like, oh man, we didn't get in. And not like, sure, we might get a few headliners that are worth paying, but we really want to cater to the people that have the talent but haven't had the opportunity, you know? So we want to.
I love that.
So
I love that
any genre,
so much.
You know, just send me your EPK and I'll be able to get you on the show. So yeah.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah.
So championing the underdog is a theme that seems to keep coming up.
Yeah, it's where I started from, so I really want to pay homage and pay it forward. Yeah.
How'd you start?
Open mic, me seeing this guy. You know, I wasn't interested at all in sharing my music online. I would perform in a big farm shop where the equipment's out and it's a big empty and echoey and acoustic, and I'm performing, imagining a bunch of people around me. And this is years ago. This is 10 years ago. And I'm performing. This is when I just first started. And I thought I was the best. But then my mom walks in and I'm like, clam up. I just can't even. And this is 10 years ago. So like to come that far and come here, like, wow, it's like, and then eventually I got scouted, which is why I met him. I was just doing my thing, started releasing music because I started collabing with artists, which made me want to release my music. So I got out there a little bit, and then I got scouted on Instagram for a show with Raw Artists, if you've heard about it, Raw Artists Regina. They do global events all over the planet, like internationally. And they do one event called Stellar every year somewhere in Canada, and they picked Regina for this one location, and they scouted me to perform there along with my friend Lucid Trip. That's where I kind of performed with him he's part of my hip hop group. And so that kind of kick-started my interest because I was like, I've never performed live. And they scouted me. I got to do something. So I was like, open mics. And I met this guy, and then it's just taken off from there. Yeah.
I love all of that.
I love telling the story. So,
it's a great
thank
story,
you.
and I love how you just don't really have a genre.
Tried to keep it short, but yeah.
You don't really have a genre either.
I started out just hip-hop, boom bap, old school kind of just like really venting my feelings. But yeah, I moved into more jazz-infused and blues and folk elements. So yeah.
You must have been a hit at open mics, because like, what do you know?
Yeah,
you're like living
I've
box of chocolates analogy.
I think I've come to be proud to know that I don't disappoint whenever I perform, especially at open mics.
So when you're starting out and you're doing open mics, like, and did you have like kind of the range of different genres you have now, and like were some things working better than others? Like, it's just usually people kind of find their lane and lean into that, but you seem to.
Well, for me, I was just excited with the opportunity. Like once I broke through the initial stage fright and had like my kind of kiboshed first day where there was all these technical difficulties happening, I got through that, and I'm like, well, it wasn't so bad. And now I just treat every open mic like a rehearsal. It's a live rehearsal. So.
That's like the story of Stripped Down Live right there. Yeah. Okay, let's get to song number 4 while Torin's still here.
Right.
Where are we heading next?
It's called Floatin'. We're going to tone it down a little bit. It's a little more jazzy, kind of R&B lullaby.
Does it have a backstory?
Definitely does. You can.
I'd love to hear it.
You can play the riff or just loop it while I tell it.
Oh man, this is.
Because
nobody does this. Look at this.
Yeah, every time I do this song, I like to tell a little backstory when I perform it. That we're all on a rock floating through space.
Do you want me to leave? Do you want to?
You don't have to. You
I
can.
It's
I
feel like this is a moment.
Go
for it, man. Tell the story. You don't need me on here.
Yeah. No, this is it. I'll maybe switch to the mic here. So I usually sing this song with my mom too. She's a singer where I get my pipes from. And this song was originally, I just found the beat, wrote the song, loved it. My mom loved it, started playing it. It's one of my hits, kind of. People loved it. And then this guy heard it, and he's like, oh, I want to play it for you. And so it's become something we love. But it's all about floating through life and not trying to run through life or be chased through life or, trudge through life or be lazy through life. No, just you're all floating. Here, I'll give you a science lesson. I'm not touching the ground. You're not high-fiving each other. Scientifically, the molecules and the atoms do not ever touch. Otherwise, there'd be a fusion reaction, and you would blow up. So we're not touching each other technically. We're floating on each other on the ground everywhere. And we're on a rock floating through space together. So if you just humble yourself a little bit, that's what this song is a reminder of. and the lyrics kind of portray that. And I'll be going through the lyrics twice, so if you don't hear it the first time, don't worry, I'll repeat it. And yeah, just let it help you float away. We're all on this lazy river together. The earth and all of those in, on turf and seas and oceans, past curfews, never voted in, we float in. Left soul out for the right soul in, left to sow and souls have never been right where you are supposed to be and floating. Now, a lot of days you'll find a woes win, and a lot of days good vibes they won't be in, but I oughta say to all of that, no man, we floating. Now, slowly show yourself what it means to know it. Holy are any facilitators of the moment, holding your breath till its gold has no end. Just stay floating. One more time. The earth and out of those in, ha! On turf and seas and oceans, past curfews, never voted in, we floating. Left soul out for the right soul in, left to soul where souls have never been, yo, right where you are supposed to be and floating. Now, a lot of days you'll find a woes win, and a lot of days good vibes they won't be in, but I oughta say to all of that, no man, we floating. Slowly show yourself what it means to know it. Holy are any facilitators of the moment, holding your breath till its gold has no end. Just stay floating. Now this is the part where y'all can all join in. I'm gonna repeat it. It's really easy. It's all about how we're floating together. It goes like this. We all floating down this lazy river together, together. Sing with me, yo. We all floating down this lazy river together, together. Keep it going, yeah, yo. We all floating down this lazy river together, together. We all floating down this lazy river together, together. I'm just Dave, this is Torn, thank you. We're all floating. If you want to experience floating in a new way, check out Float Love downtown. My family bought up the business a while back, and my girlfriend's the founder and manager, and she will treat you well if you go there. Experience a float, sensory deprivation, and it inspires my song. Sponsored on tour last year to perform this song and promote floating, which is going to be, I think, something you'll get to know as common as massages. That's how confident I am. It's going to be a new therapy for people. And check it out, downtown Idlewild, across from Cactus Club, Float Love, downtown, YXE.
Ladies and gentlemen, Just Dave the One.
Yeah. I've made a lot of decisions. I've made a lot of wrong turns. I've taken roads that led to ditches. So I'm taking my time to listen. Faking don't get you nothing but hatred from every rigid frame of existence. Admit your sins and I still got a mission. But will you get the missive? Cause these letters are what I'm delivering. Generosity is what we all need. We like more than greed and cleverness. Get in line for the speech, you tip your hat to the chap. Charlie never missed, so it's meant to. If I ever did, coveted attitudes mistaken for arrogance. No coincidence when institutions got common sense. Is the lesson sent? I don't mean offense. Get off the fence, no need for that. We got this, friends. Go see one now. If you're not impressed, then don't watch your side. It's got you upset, then figure it out. None of us getting younger, so take a risk. Be yourself, let me know what it is, yeah. And I'm sending my love to the ones that got me to the place I'm in now. The proof was never my motive. I've been clueless, yeah. Send my love to the ones, to the ones. The proof was not the motive, not the motive. Check it. And I'm sending my love to the ones that got me to the place I'm in now. The proof was never my motive. I have been clueless, yeah. The original had a cha-cha vibe, but Torin put this in a dive bar. Keep it going. Yeah. Coming in with the freshness, running with this despite complications. No contest to contest with. Done them real quick as soon as I let the demons win. But they never reach success over me because I get up again and again. So I'm sending all my love to all the ones who got me to the place I'm in now. Proof was never my motive. I've been clueless. Lived too many years like I had 2 left feet, but I was toothless. Took minimal effort to fool this. Ridiculed and told to quit. Whenever my talent shone through a bit, rose above all the inconclusive and untrue evidence. Working against my own efforts to be my own man. So I send my love to the ones, to the ones. The proof was not the motive, not the motive. Check it. And I'm sending my love to the ones that got me to the place I'm in now. The proof was never my motive. I've been clueless, yeah. Just Dave. The missive.
I thought you were just Dave the one.
The one.
We're spending 60 minutes with Just Dave the One, and we are running out of time.
You called it.
We have to do some rapid questions here before we take our last commercial break, because I just found out your second last song is 6 minutes, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's do it.
No,
We're in.
Two songs, each of 3 minutes. But
Oh, okay. Oh, we're okay then.
Yeah.
I was stressing. That's okay. You were doing some division there. I was
Yeah,
going
sorry,
above
yeah.
my head.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've never been
We got
good
more
at
time to
division.
talk.
We're back.
good. Yeah.
Well, we have lots of time to talk.
Yeah, we're good.
We're in.
Extra 3
Hey.
minutes.
What do we got?
Hey, I've got a nice hat.
You do.
That's what I've got.
It fits you better than me.
My head is.
Only available in small.
It's a good thing we have tiny heads, I
Right?
guess.
Yeah. Fantastic.
This one question came in. What is your inspiration, and who are some artists who inspire you?
Too many to count, honestly. Like, I listen to timeless music. I listen to stuff that you can listen on to repeat and not be bothered by it. So, like, just the top-notch artists. Like, Sunreal I've seen live. I'm really inspired by NF, the top rapper in the game. Classified, people, lots of Canadian names. And, like, anything from Damian Marley and Nas as well. Like, there's lots of different names I would inspire myself from, and even ones that kind of delve into the more darker side of stuff. I still love their music, but I would never like rap like them. I just love their music. So, yeah, like the list is too long to count. But I love old school hip hop, boom bap, stuff like Army of the Pharaohs and like Souls of Mischief, stuff that just was really honest about the culture that they were living at the time when hip hop was created, and not this kind of new division of just talking about cars and blinging girls. And so, yeah.
Unless it's Subarus, right?
Well, yeah.
I got the thumbs up.
We're mixing. I'm cheating a little bit, yeah.
Sorry.
Cars and hip hop go well together.
Nothing I love more than bringing a good conversation, just an absolute brick wall. I'm sorry.
It's good.
Back to you, Bryn.
It's good. It's good.
Hey, it keeps it entertaining, Curtis. Oh, and then, so there's another comment here. It sounds like you're going on tour this summer,
Yeah.
among other things that you have going on. So where is your tour taking you?
Well, yeah, we did it last year with Remedy Music. Torrin will be joining me now, hopefully, if he's able to. And we're going to have like 20-some artists on the label now. And last year we only had 6 or 7. And so it's going to be great. We developed a lot of relationships all over Western Canada. So we're going to capitalize on that and go back to some of the locations we've been to before and some new ones through Edmonton, Calgary, Waterton. I think there's some places in Fernie, maybe. We're going in all the way to Squamish and Chilliwack and Vancouver and back through Edmonton and Jasper, maybe. And I'm not sure of all the locations, but yeah, it's Western Canada through the mountains. And yeah.
Cool.
Got a few shows kicking off the tour as well in Saskatoon prior to the tour. It starts on July 21st officially, is when my first show in Lloydminster starts, that I'm organizing for the tour. I kind of added it on to the schedule that they made and made it longer for people who can attend that one. And then I'm also doing like 3 more shows prior to that one. So my tour is like 4 days longer than everybody else's. So yeah.
You'll be busy.
Yeah, I will be. Yeah, every weekend until then is booked up, and then it's 3 weeks. So
Keeping everything you're doing straight is busy.
yeah.
In my head.
Even a straight face.
Right?
Are you touring in a Subaru?
No, I'm turning in a Ford Econoline.
Even better. Anything else, Bryn?
One more question, then I'll give away the gift card. How does it feel to play on live TV compared to shows?
This is live TV? I'm just kidding. That's how I psych myself out. Just say this is a rehearsal and there's a bunch of expensive gear around. You know, because you can really psych yourself out by just, oh my gosh, this is live TV, you know? But
Thank you for.
because that's how I did feel a little bit. You get those butterflies and you wonder why you still have them, even though I performed a bunch. But yeah, this is new for me, so I'm just taking it as it goes in strides. I just asked to be here. Now I'm here. So like.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Before we get to our last commercial break, let's hold off. Maybe someone will ask a question.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
We got to say bye to Torrin, though. What's up, buddy?
He's done his thing.
I'm pretty much
Yeah.
clear.
You're in the clear. What's going on with you, real quick?
You know, Metamorphosis has. Is it all right to self-promote?
Oh,
dude?
totally, man. You got stuff going on.
Metamorphosis has just finished a recording, and we're gonna release it pretty soon. I can't say when, but sorry, B, I didn't talk to you about that first. But we're gonna be releasing something very soon, so announcements to come.
All right. You're watching Stripped Down Live. We have to take our last commercial break, but we wrap things up with Just Dave the One right after this. Ladies and gentlemen, Just Dave the One.
Feeling stellar. Yeah. Holes in the sky, letting divine light in. Roles of the disguises to listen to it through the feminine insight and wisdom. Mind them, but you don't need to be insightful to get enlightened. I say foresight for the end, to hone in on hindsight like a friend. Getting your mind right without much of a time height doesn't take more than an objective stance and common sense. Mindfulness, be defined by this, taking steps back to find your breath, then just trying to witness what you find and looking at what you find without any judgment. And that's what I do. Up ahead in the stars, the clues. Go far, never find them to be worthwhile. So I'ma just rhyme stellar as proof. And that's what I do. Up ahead in the stars, the clues. Go far, never find them to be worthwhile. So I'ma just rhyme stellar. Sure could tell when my words fell to earth. Not like the sound of melted dirt, but because I'm a yeller. First held the worst ones before going on a top shelf search. Crashed and burnt as an asteroid. I'm Stella, I'm that fella that when anybody's asking how dope he's rapping, they'll say hella. And soon the rhymes tell you a hell of a lot more about the health of your mental. There's more to wealth than bought, sold, or rented. Won't dent it all with anything less than getting grit till it's gold, or betting all in on forgetting regret in the snow. Let be what will be in the past. Show in anyone next to me who doesn't know it yet how I give glow from my grasp. Only one more cold crap clasp holding my frozen raps, and I'm hoping, twisting, drifting, moving slowly through this fast-paced movie. And I'm hoping, wishing, I'm doing whatever it takes to be free. And that's what I do. Up ahead in the stars, the clues. Go far, never find them to be worthwhile. So I'ma just rhyme stellar as proof. And that's what I do. Up ahead in the stars, the clues. Go far, never find them to be worthwhile. So I'ma just rhyme stellar. Just Dave, the one. Beat by Chase Bank. From the album Delivery. Check it out. Artwork by Matt Gates.
We are wrapping things up with Just Dave the One. I was making sure the song was over there. I didn't want to walk on like an idiot and have you start off again. Did you enjoy your time?
I did, very much so.
This was amazing. Thank you so much. Thanks for keeping on me and being like, let's do this, because it's weird. We used to do this once a week, and now we do it once a month.
Okay.
So it's kind of like out of sight, out of mind for a while, and then suddenly it pops back on. I've got like 30 emails, and people are like, why are you ignoring me? And I'm like, I'm so sorry.
I'm glad you could get me in when you did.
I used to think I was busy and had a lot of plates in the air, but I can't. I got nothing on you, man. You have a million things going on, and you're equally pumped about each of them, and I love the energy. Where can people try to get it? Where's their lists of everything you're doing? Where can people go?
Well, yeah, it's not fully updated, but yeah, all my links on my social media would lead you to what I'm doing, and I'll be updating it regularly moving forward, so yeah.
All right.
Just all my social media, Just Dave the One everywhere, Linktree. You can go to www.justdave1.ca as well. That's my website. So.
Bryn, let's give away the gift card.
Okay. I am going to make an executive decision. I want to give it to Darpton Davies.
His name's Brad.
Brad, a.k.a. Brad, for asking a lot of questions and interacting on the chat. So
thanks, Brad.
Congratulations,
Thanks, Brad.
For real, when people watching at home ask questions, it makes the segment just go so much better. And your questions are probably better than mine, so thank you for that. The show's supposed to be interactive. That was why we brought it back, because we finally had the chance to do it interactive like this. So thank you so much for participating.
His stage name's Split Decision. Check him out.
Split Decision. Thank you very, very much. All right. Before we go to the final song, we got to give a shout out to our sponsors. Once again, title sponsor Earl Saskatoon back again this season. Support those who support us. Earl Saskatoon has live DJs every single weekend. And from there, we got Vern's Pizza. It's probably on its way. We're all about to sit down, chow down on some Vern's Pizza. They make sure the staff is fed and the energy's up. Also, Hairstyle In keeps Bryn looking wonderful, and E-West Music still doing their thing. If you want to see old episodes of Strip Down Live when it was just called Strip Down, you can head over to the Mermoose Media YouTube channel, and there's 6, almost 7 full seasons on there. All right, dude. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm not just saying this to the people that are here, but season 13, this has been the best season we've ever done. And just like, it's been something different every single week. And I'm always nervous it's going to end. And
what episode of this season is it?
This is episode September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April 8.
How many episodes are there in seasons?
There's 2 more.
Oh, yeah.
But that's neither here nor there. Because ladies and gentlemen, you ready to go? I want to make sure you get this last song in. For the last time tonight, Just Dave the One. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
I know this one. Performed it at the second Art in the Garden Festival.
Been one of my favorites ever since. This is The Delivery, opening track of my album, The Delivery. Beat by Chase Bank.
Yo, been putting in hard work, getting cars next to me muddy, always shaking off dirt, take a walk in the desert, try not to thirst, sounding similar to the longest search, in the fight to be first, need verbs to be worth something, cursed to be blessed, and never anything less, what could be worse than figuring it all out, just to be 30 and think from out, here on out, you might as well eat dirt, breathe, let the feet search, for a place to be in touch, with the seeds in this earth, nothing between you, no polyester, no bad vibes, or anything unsaid, 'cause you said it all with a smile, this moment could be one to last a long while, but it's gonna take effort. Get loose for the endeavor. Take a break if your head hurts. Hydrate, then step back on the Zephyr. This currently is where one ought to be. Getting to a place you want it is on the list of deeds. Mine's your one long mystery. First stop, this delivery. Every bit an accessory to injury and necessary. That when these rhymes break skin so easy. Shocked or not, I don't got the histamine, but at least one listener plus me can unlock the synergy. Play a beat and I'll give it 3 minutes to seep into the seams of my skeleton and veins. Killing instrumentals and pulling elephants out of my sleeve in the hands. Or a package deal comes with one body unpacked still, 'cause they always delivering bewilderment. No telling what feelings these instruments will bring to the underground and surface. To all the crowds who hurt for it, and not the same way the rap game's children did. Full of change like a baby boomer's wallet. Pull around the bend, wait for the balance to be back on. Never gonna happen if patience doesn't last long. Get at me for a beat, we'll both be at it till past dawn. I've made hours last eons, not for the faint of heart. Splitting hairs of every thought while wakefully wavering on any opportunity to hop out of the whirlwind. A road, maze, a box of chocolates, whatever you call it. Rocks are what it's hurling. Have faith, the future's got pearls in them. Apple of your eye surely given to you if you listen. Just Dave. Yeah. That's my name. Yo, just listen to what I'm saying. 'Cause it's all for you to not feel insane. In this life I can't refrain. JUSTDAVE. Judge no one. Unify yourself. Speak honestly. Try always. Do good. Ask anything. Value life and embark bravely. I'm just Dave. Peace. Thank you.